In October of 2020, during a global pandemic that shut everything down, the Dark Zone conducted an unparalleled experiment aboard the most haunted ocean liner in the world, the Queen Mary. With the massive ship entirely deserted, an elite group of paranormal investigators gathered aboard her empty decks. Their goal, to use this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to thoroughly investigate the extensive claims of paranormal activity reported over the last century and prove once and for all that the Queen Mary's ghosts are real.
Skylark, have you anything to say to me?
Skylark, are you here?
Won't you tell me?
Through the years, many attempts have been made to investigate the world's most haunted ghost ship, but never when she was completely empty. Never for 4 straight days, and never using state-of-the-art equipment. Until now.
Whoever's sitting in the chair, can you please touch Susan's hand? Oh, right there.
You see him touch his arm?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just feel it like all here.
I heard get out. It sounded female to me.
I heard something over there. Yeah. Hello?
Did somebody sit on the bed or push the bed?
Felt a hand go across my leg.
Oh!
When do you get to investigate the Queen Mary when she's empty? Never.
Ghost Ship, the Queen Mary Experiment.
This is a photon camera, and this camera is used by the digital imaging scientific community.
Oh, what was that? Paola, you just had a light anomaly just swirl around you.
He's back on the rail. Third step from the bottom, sitting on the rail. Just put your foot on the first step and reach your arm towards that wall. See if he grabs your hand.
Can you touch Susan?
Yep, he's grabbing your arm.
Yep.
Oh my God. Hello, I'm Susan Slaughter. Welcome back to the legendary Queen Mary here in Long Beach, California. Tonight we'll be investigating with Patrick Doyle, Chad Lindbergh, Lindsay Center, Rick McCullum, Craig Owens, Calico Cooper, Britton Buchanan, and Tony and Cherie Rathman. Now before we begin tonight, let's learn more about the specific location we'll be investigating.
Here we are in the Queen's Salon, a place that was alive once upon a time on 1967 Halloween night, the final voyage of the Queen Mary. Check out the Queen's Salon and we'll be right back. So this is the playroom for the adults. During the daytime, this was kind of a smoking reading lounge. At night is when this room really came alive, though. This is where everybody danced and dined. Bob Hope was one of the last performers to perform on the ship. Bands like the Ink Spots performed on board as well. This was really a room on any given night. You would have found the richest of the rich and some of the most famous celebrities of their time. People like Judy Garland and Clark Gable and Audrey Hepburn. On the paranormal side, this is also home to the Lady in White. Go into the Queen's Salon, we do go in search of the Lady in White. She's a very famous haunt of the ship. She's always described as being the most beautiful woman that you've ever seen.
A woman in a white dress, dancing, having the time of her life. This is a place where there was music and dancing and celebrations going on here. And she still seems to be partaking in that. When we did our Titanic dinner and show here, I saw someone out of the corner of my eye cross the heads of the people sitting next to me. And when they crossed the head, they weren't on the other side. I saw this draping of a white dress go by behind someone's head, but then it was gone.
It's been perpetuated that it was probably a war bride who killed themselves. There's no record to back it up. In fact, there's no suicide documented that would describe that. It goes to that negative interpretation. There's a ghost, it must be something bad. We kind of look at things a little bit differently. We do feel that the Queen Mary is a place where people fall in love, where honeymoons took place. And since she's been here in Long Beach, on any given Saturday, there's a half a dozen weddings that take place on the ship every week. And what woman on her wedding day is not the most beautiful woman in the world, whose makeup is imperfect? So our interpretation of the Lady in White may just be that. It may just be a bride who's happy.
You know, maybe heaven is spending eternity in the spot where you were the most happy. I mean, isn't that what it's supposed to be, you know? And maybe that first dance and that wedding day is that woman's place. It's a special place, and it's a place that was full of life, and it's definitely a place that we are excited about investigating again.
Welcome to the grand investigation on Halloween night. As you see, we have everyone on board right now. We're about to do the biggest investigation of the evening. I just want to toss it over to your side really quick.
Yeah.
Can you introduce your team for the evening?
Yeah, we've got Rick and Colin here from Hollywood Ghost Hunters. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Is this your first time investigating the Queen? No, many times. Awesome. And then we know Lindsay and Chad. Patrick, of course, is back. And we all know the Rathmans, so they're still here with all their equipment and fun stuff.
We are.
Susan, who do you have over there?
Well, I've got frickin' Beasto Blanco, we've got Calico, Sean, Chris, and Chuck. They're going to be joining us on the investigation tonight. I'm super excited. We're going to do some real spooky stuff for Halloween. Are you guys excited?
Heck yeah.
Have you guys, this is your first time on the Queen Mary? You've been here before?
First time after dark.
Ooh, spooky. And the first time, like, without anybody on the ship. It's literally, this is it. Everybody you see here is on the ship. This is everybody right here. I'm also going to go over here and introduce the head of this investigation right now. I've got a good friend of mine. This is Craig Owens. We've worked together before so many times. We meet up for coffee all the time and chat and gossip about the paranormal. Craig, tell us a little bit about Haunted by History book.
Well, Haunted by History is actually something that I created several years ago. It's actually a project where I would go and try to set up experiments. I'm a photographer. I was implementing something called the theory of familiarity. You know what that is. We talked about it.
I've helped you do some of this.
It's the Singapore theory. It's been called numerous different things. Era cues. Trigger objects, except it's done on a larger scale. And what the whole premise is behind it is that, assuming that ghosts are intelligent energies, there should be a way to manipulate it in a nice way. In other words, you can play psychological games with it or try to draw it closer by creating an atmosphere that is familiar to it, that may confuse it into coming forward.
And even on the flip side, if it's not intelligent, if it's just in fact residual energy, maybe if you stir up the activity in the right way, if you kind of role play, so to speak, you can kind of wake that memory. So even if we're not getting an intelligent haunt, maybe we could see some flashes of the residual that's around us.
Well, I've always been of the opinion that wherever it seems like case after case after case after case, wherever there's residual, there's usually something intelligent right there. So it kind of makes me think that there might actually be a relationship that we haven't actually examined between residual and intelligent. So I could go on forever about giving example where this is the case. But who knows? We may find something that is residual. Hopefully we'll find something that is intelligent. At any rate, if nothing comes forward, at least we end up with good pictures. That's what I always joke.
And your pictures are beautiful, by the way. If you haven't heard of Haunted by History by Craig Owens, it's a photo book, and it has all the true histories of like famous haunted locations. I personally was able to work with Craig at the Victorian Rose in Ventura.
We did a big experiment there. It was a Victorian steeple church, and we decided to do a Victorian theme I played kind of sinner and saint just to see, because some of the ghost stories were saying that maybe it was a preacher, maybe it was something else. The thing that happened where it actually did work is that I dressed Susan in like Victorian lingerie from like turn of the 20th century, and we shot in a bedroom. I even brought in like a little Cupid with wings and just gave it this kind of kitschy look. She loved wearing this authentic negligee Victorian.
It was so beautiful. He has great taste, by the way, when it comes to wares.
That she decided she'd sleep with it overnight, and sure enough.
Yeah, sure enough, I had an experience at the Victorian Rose. I was sleeping one night and I was woken up just out of a deep slumber because I felt like the two toes on my right foot got pulled. And it was so hard that it like slid me and the mattress and the bed frame forward. And the next morning, I couldn't really fall asleep after that. So as soon as I heard him stirring about in the inn, I woke up right away and I was like, Craig, you won't believe what happened. And you said that was actually one of the most popular accounts.
In that particular room. I mean, I did a lot of...
I had no idea. You didn't even tell me.
Of course not. You didn't ask. No. There's a lot of research that goes on after the investigation, including looking up people that and interviewing people that also had experiences. And I was able, the ghost story that was going in was that it might have been a foot fetish preacher. But after meeting enough people, it became very clear that there were tales of children romping around through the sanctuary.
It felt more playful.
And, bites out of cookies left in that room for guests, that the guests are like going, we locked the door. We came in, there was a cookie with a bite out of it, or something like that. It just seemed to me that in looking over all of the stories that it might have been more childlike than an adult.
So you have something set up for us tonight, particularly for the Queen Mary. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, there have been stories through the years of music being heard in the salons when it's locked up. People would hear, or sometimes they would even claim that there was dancing going on. But a lot of it was just music. And these ghost stories started happening like in the early 70s, before it even opened as a tourist attraction. Some of even Long Beach's politicians that were here overlooking, they would hear music and they would go to investigate. The rooms would be empty. And I can't tell you how many times like security guards or someone would hear a tale and they would call someone, come in, the room's locked, dark. So we're gonna try to stir something up here by doing a little dancing and a music that is time period relevant.
So are you going to be taking photographs as this happens?
Yes, I'll be quiet. I'll be doing it kind of similar to what I do on my own photo shoots, kind of create a quiet, controlled atmosphere, and let's see what happens.
Great. So I would love to introduce you to another special treat that's going to help with this experiment. Live performance tonight is going to be brought to you by Britton Buchanan, who's over here with our dear friend Aiden. He's going to be playing a tune that is well known to stir up the energy in this atmosphere. And we have lovely dancers that will be dancing for us tonight. So I think what we're going to do is place ourselves, get quiet, be serenaded by our friend Britton over here, and watch the lovely performance of our two dancers and see if we could stir up any residual or intelligent activity tonight. And we'll have you take your wonderful photographs as you know how to do best.
And it'll be followed up with an EVP session afterwards to see if we can capture anything, just so you know what the part 2 is.
Awesome. So are we going to settle in and pull off to the side?
So as everybody settles in, Britton Buchanan is a dear friend. He's been out here to the Queen Mary quite a bit, participated in investigations. He's had some really cool experiences. And tonight, he's going to be playing a song that's really kind of special to us on the ship because of interactions that we've had. And here in this ballroom, people are often attributing an apparition of a lady in white. She always appears dancing, and she kind of isn't seen as like a transparent ghost that you see through or that you think of. People see a beautiful woman in a white dress enjoying a dance, and this is a room where people have fallen in love and had their first kiss and their first dance. And the song that Britton's about to play was all about love and love wanted and love lost. And it is a song that when we do play it, we seem to get interactions. We seem to get activity on the ship. Ladies and gentlemen, Britton Buchanan and Skylark.
Skylark, have you anything to say to me? Won't you tell me where my love can be? Is there a meadow in the mist where someone's waiting to be kissed? Skylark, have you seen a valley green with spring, where my heart can go a journey over the shadows and the rain to a blossom-covered plain? And in your lonely flight, haven't you heard the music in the night? Wonderful music, plain as a will-o'-the-wisp, crazy as a loon, sad as a gypsy serenading the moon. Skylark, I don't know if you can find these things, but my heart is riding on your wings. So if you see them anywhere, won't you lead me there? Skylark, I don't know if you can find these things, but my heart is waiting on your wings. So if you see them anywhere, won't you lead me there?
No, it's not electric.
So why don't we have you guys come out, and let's just start with asking, a few questions like, did you enjoy the song?
Beautiful.
Would you like us to do this again?
Skylark, are you here? I'm sorry if I scared you. I saw my green light flicker over here, and then it went over to Britton. I know there's some people that might be in your space. I'll hold this right over this way. I know sometimes you hear your song and you're happy and you go away. Are you still here, friend?
Should I walk over there? Britton, will you go back?
Yes.
Will you just strum Skylark a little bit?
What other song would you like us to play? Any requests?
One of the first times we talked, we played that for you.
The dancers that we have tonight, it's Alex Ridio and Brian Rohan, friends of mine. If you like their dancing, could you please give us a sign? Can you make one of these lights go off? Light up. If you like the musician. You think he has a beautiful voice? Oh, really?
Britton has a lovely voice.
Thank you.
Does it compare to the woman who normally sings the song?
Does anyone else want to add a question?
Is there somebody behind the curtain that's enjoying the music? Just maybe tug behind just to let us know that you're enjoying the music. Perhaps.
That's Chad. You might remember Chad. He was here the first night we think we met you. So was Lindsay. Do you remember Chad?
Do you like to dance?
Did anybody hear a knock? I heard a... You made a noise, thank you. If you're behind the stage, you can come out.
Does this dancing remind you of your lady friend?
Radio. Although, that's interesting that it hit the two on the ends, but not the one closest to Britton. That's so good.
Would you like to hear the music louder?
Britton, you want to sing a verse again?
Sure. Skylark, have you anything to say to me? Won't you tell me where my love can be? Is there a meadow in the mist? A Someone's waiting to be killed. Skylark, I don't know if you can find these things, but my love is waiting on your wings. So if you see them anywhere, won't you lead me there?
Are you singing along?
Are you on the stage right now?
Thank you. Do you know who I am? Ooh. Do you know who I am? Do you remember me? I know I'm wearing a mask. That's different. Do you remember Becca? Oh, hi. Yes, you do. Thank you. I've been looking for you. Oh, is this my friend? Where have you been? We don't have anybody in the headphones right now. I know you're used to us talking like that. Do you remember? Thank you. Do you see Patrick here? This gentleman on my right?
Hello.
Can you see him?
Heard a lot of great stories about you. Pleasure to meet you, sir.
If you can't see him, he's next to me. He's on my right, and he's holding a device that may allow me to hear you if you're willing to talk out loud. I would still love you to touch this green light to tell me yes. Yes, thank you. But if you want to verbalize your responses too, hopefully we'll be able to hear you later. Is that okay? Is that okay if we try that? Thank you. Have I ever measured you before? Have I ever seen how tall you are? Would you be willing to try that right now? Are you not willing? Are you still here?
Are you wandering around the room, checking out the other people here?
Her white dress is beautiful, don't you think?
You want to join in the dance?
Do you remember Aiden? If you're still here, you can tap that green light to let me know. Please.
Do you want to hear the song again?
Has it been a long, long time? Thank you for saying hello tonight.
I'm just happy to meet him finally. I've heard so many great stories.
If you're still here, can you let me know? You can tap that green light next to Britton, the one on the edge of the stage, the other one on the edge of the stage, this one in my hand, the box with the numbers. Could you just let me know you're still here, please? I have a question I'd like to ask you. Is this your way of insisting we play Skylark again?
Staff behind the curtain, if you can go ahead and keep it down behind there. I can hear you. If you can confirm, maybe tug on that curtain. Thank you so much. Is there anybody behind there that likes this music? Let me show us. Can you just open the curtain and just walk through? Join us. It's beautiful music. Good company. We got Patrick.
Hi there. You still here with us? No, Aiden and Becca missed you a lot. They're very happy that you've come out to see us.
What's your favorite part? What's your favorite activity? What do you like to do? Do you like to dance? Do you like the food? Do you like the staff? Do you like the vacation? Do you like the ocean?
Where'd you go? Do you know the gray ghost? If my friend stepped out of the room, that's okay. If there's anybody else here too, we'll talk to you. If you'd be willing.
Who did you like to travel with? Or who do you like to travel with?
Are you here? Did you touch it again? Oh. Where are you, friend? Hello?
Come down off the stage. Go up.
You can take a seat with Britton and I. I missed it if you touched this.
See, the microphone's right here. Maybe he wants to sing.
Yeah?
Go for it.
Absolutely.
Say, Britton, you play, he sings.
Yeah, that would be pretty amazing.
There you go. That microphone off over there. Is that you over
Oh, he
there?
wants to sing.
That was a flashy.
Oh, which means...
It wasn't very.
I'm just catching out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
That's calming.
Usually when we get responses, it just.
how to play an instrument? Like the guitar? I know I'm terrible at it. I tried for 2 years and couldn't get it. Oh, yeah.
It's practice.
Oh, yeah. Lots of practice. Talent is the thing. I'm trying to learn the piano. That's tough. Yeah.
There's been some movement. Some people have left. I don't know if that makes you more comfortable
That bang was cruel.
or if you're sad that the party is gone. We're still here. Clear the back, guys. Clear the back.
Do you have something a little zany, a little like, a little up?
Over time?
Yeah.
A little rock and roll.
A little rock and roll.
There we go.
Bravo.
I wouldn't call you the unsung hero, but you sing quite well. By the way, just to recap, how bright did that light up?
All the way
you
to red.
probably did not
During
notice
Skylark,
it whatsoever.
I was kind of seeing it out of the corner of my eye, but not I wasn't paying attention to it, but it went all the way.
I think it went all the way to red, but it actually fluctuated as if he was singing along with you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Actually.
Which honestly, since you played that and nothing happened, it kind of almost wants you to do the chorus of Skylark again and see if that, what's the,
Right.
Do Skylark again?
Just go into it, just the chorus,
Which?
Oh, just pick up on it.
Okay.
He's rolling his eyes at us.
Skylark, have you seen a valley green with spring, where my heart can go a journey over the meadow and the rain to a blossom-covered lane? Not that time?
Not that time.
Well, that's good, because then we know it wasn't anything I was doing.
Yeah. Which is true, because part of me was wondering, could the microphone be
Right.
doing something to it?
Well,
And
now we've proven that theory wrong. Thank God.
But it's odd that he just kind of, he's here just for the song and then
yeah.
maybe satisfied. And
Got what he
that was
wanted.
nice. And, well, it affected you so emotionally, too. Maybe it affected him just as much,
He the first time we ever played it for him, he said, I had a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long time.
Oh.
And that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And so from that, you know, we've started going down the, well, tell us about your girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about her. And, you know, we get that she's beautiful and lovely and he loves her. But we also get that it's not necessarily a happy story.
Right.
So if that song reminds him of her, you know, it could be a huge emotional heartbreak for him.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Just could have been a huge expenditure of energy right there, just hearing you sing.
Right.
And that could have been, okay, I can't handle it anymore, and he left.
No.
But I think he really liked it, because, yeah, that thing was going off while you were playing. And then it came straight to you.
It came straight to me, went, and I immediately reacted.
Yeah.
Because I hoped, but I wasn't expecting.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I reacted, it stopped. And I was like, I'm so sorry, please come back. And then in the time for him to walk away and come here, then this started lighting up.
That went off, but then he went back to you again.
Well, afterwards,
Yeah,
yes.
afterwards, yeah.
Yeah, not until we started, you know, the song ended and we asked questions.
I have found that doing the theory of familiarization works amazingly well. I've had doors slammed shut on me when I was at the Glen Tavern Inn, setting up this shot where I'm trying to photograph a ghostly hand reaching down. The door, I had the door just slightly ajar just so that people could come and go. And we had the whole hotel practically to ourselves. I think there were only 5 other people. I heard the doorknob turn, and I literally turned around just expecting my guys to come in, and the door just opened and then closed. No cross breeze, and I mean, I'd never seen that before.
Human, not a ghost. On that note, I think we're going to try and keep with the Halloween scares and send you out to Aiden just outside the room, and they're going to do some experiments in some places that have never been investigated before. Maybe Skylark will feel more comfortable to come back.
Hey everybody, welcome to the main hall of the Queen Mary. The main hall was the dominion and domain of the first class back in the sailing days, man. This is where they did their shopping. Behind me, though, was some of the best Art Deco art and Art Nouveau art that still is in its place, the way it was made when it was initially created. It's an incredible place, normally bustling with people. Tonight, she's silent. We're going to do something right now that no one has ever done in the history of the Queen Mary, which is actually do a paranormal investigation in what was once the most lively kind of room. This is where everybody passed through.
Out.
Can you move the planchette to yes, please?
I can.
Okay.